Welcome to episode 2 of the For Creators podcast. Hi, I'm so excited that you're here. Today we are jumping right back into it, and we're tackling a topic that I know holds so many people back. It held me back for literally years, and I mean, it still kind of does. So it is this big, scary idea that the content creation influencer space is oversaturated. Now, I hear it all the time. There's already too many creators. Why should I even bother? And let me tell you, if this is what's been keeping you from starting your journey, I need you to lean in and really listen to what I'm about to say, because I am about to shatter that myth for you right here, right now. Here's the truth. Oversaturation doesn't exist. Not in content creation, not in business, not anywhere. And if it did, new clothing stores, restaurants, even freaking gas stations, they just wouldn't exist. But guess what? They do. And guess what? They thrive. So you can too. I want to talk about why there's room for your voice, your creativity, and why do we believe the myth in the first place? I mean, can we start on that? Where does this whole it's too saturated thing come from? Well, personally, I think it starts with fear. When we look at platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, we see hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of creators, right? It's easy to feel like a tiny little drop in a huge ocean. But let me tell you a little story. Imagine you're driving through your town and you notice a new coffee shop opening up, and nobody says, oh, there's already too many coffee shops in the world. Why bother? No, instead people get excited, they get curious, they go to the grand opening, they buy the merch and they buy drinks. And the reason for this is because they think, oh, well, what makes this one different? I can't wait to try it out and figure it out. Well, that's exactly how online audiences work. No one has your unique style, your personality, or your perspective, and no one ever will. Your voice is your superpower, and the myth of oversaturation just convinces us to stay small. But we are not doing that anymore, okay? Here's the thing. The idea of oversaturation assumes that there's a limited amount of success to go around, and that's simply not true. The internet isn't a pie where someone else's slice means less for you. No, it's infinite. I'm going to break it down even more. Okay, so people consume so much content every single day. They're scrolling for hours, they watch endless videos, and they follow dozens of creators. Well, guess what that means? It means that they're constantly looking for more creators to love and more voices to relate with. And that's same with the person who's watching someone else's content. They might also love yours. It's not an either or, it's a both and. Again, going back to gas stations, think about this. You know, when there's a new gas station opening up in town, you don't tell somebody, oh, don't bother opening up another gas station because there's already too many. No, you don't say that. Why? Because every gas station has its own location, its own vibe, and it serves its own specific community. The same goes for you as a creator. Yes, I'm comparing a creator, you, to a gas station. I know. Hear me out. Your audience is out there waiting for you. They just haven't found you yet because, well, you haven't started. I want you to hear me when I say this. The world needs you. Not a version of you trying to be somebody else, not you copying what's already out there. No, you. Your quirks, your personality, your perspective, your story, it's all a part of what makes your content special. And trust me, someone is out there waiting to hear it. Maybe they've heard similar ideas before, but not the way that you can say it. You know, not with your energy, your personality, your heart. And think about this. Your favorite creators, odds are they're not doing anything wildly groundbreaking. You know what I mean? They're just showing up as themselves, sharing their passions, and connecting with their audience. But that's what makes them magnetic. And I promise you can do the same thing, but you have to believe that there's room for you. The hard truth is, when you let the fear of oversaturation stop you, you are robbing the world of your unique contribution. Think about how many creators you follow who inspire you, teach you something, or just make you laugh. Imagine if they never started because they thought, oh, well, there's already too many people doing this. I know, right? See, that's what happens when you don't take your shot. Someone out there needs your content, your voice, your vibe, and they'll never find it if you stay in your head worrying about competition. And let's not forget, starting isn't about being perfect. Throwing it back to episode 1, it's all about showing up and learning as you go and figuring it out along the way. Every successful creator started with 0 followers and 0 experience. Trust me, been there, done that. The only difference is that they, and eventually you, took action. And it's most likely messy action. I'm going to link in my show notes my episode all about messy action, and trust, it's short and sweet, and it's going to help you shift your entire perfectionist fantasies into something more tangible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The content creation space is humongous, but guess what? That's actually a good thing. It means that there's a massive audience out there, and they're constantly looking for new creators to connect with. Plus, there's never been a better time to start. Technology and social media makes it easier than ever to create and share your content. And the best part, you don't need fancy equipment or the perfect plan. You simply just need you. So let me ask you this. If you don't start now, when will you? Another year of wishing and waiting, or are you ready to finally take some messy action and start building the thing you've been dreaming of? All right, let's recap really quick. Oversaturation in content creation, it's a myth. There's room for everybody, including you. Just like the new coffee shop or gas station can thrive, well, so can your channel, your blog, your podcast, your social media presence, all of it. Now, here's homework that I want you to do if you're up to it. Take the first step today. Whether it's brainstorming a niche that you might be interested in, or filming your first video, or hitting publish on that post, just start. Do it. The world needs only what you can bring and only what you can provide. That's it. That's the episode. Short, sweet, and simple. If this episode fired you up, please hit that follow button so we can keep this momentum going, and tap that bell so you never miss an episode. And if you've got a second and you're feeling a little bit generous, leave a quick rating or review. Trust me, it helps this podcast reach so many more creatives just like you. And don't forget, I'd love to hear what you're working on. Tag me on social media, send me your updates, DM me. Let me be your biggest cheerleader, because I am, and I will be there for you. So, moral of the story, you got this. The world is ready for your magic and your magic alone. See you next time.